Hello again, it's Helen Howe from Helen Howe Designs at Craft View Print. Today I'm demonstrating my pop-up box for wedding anniversary. Now in the kit I have given you the base of the card, but I've also given you the insert, and I've stuck these down before I start because I find that a lot easier to do. I've also cut my pieces, but you would probably do your scoring first. The images that are on these cards come from the lovely Moonbeam 1212, and that's her Wedding Elegance I'm using under license. I'm just going to remove all the bits and pieces and we'll get started. I've already made the envelope because I think everybody knows how to make envelopes really pretty, so we'll just leave that up there. So the first thing we're going to do is score across this line and then score down these lines. Okay, so we'll just get our scoring utensil out and we'll hopefully line that up. So let's hope that's in place, and we'll take our score utensil all the way down. Now I like to do this at least a couple of times. This is going through double thickness. One more time, that should do it. We stay on the line, that is. Oops, that's the danger of over scoring on gloss paper. You can wreck it. I haven't wrecked it, but let that be a warning. Let's get these lined up perfectly and score these. It's not quite in line. There we go. And one more. Lined up properly. So this is the outside of our box, so we'll be using a mountain fold, if you like, for turning these down. There's our line, and say it's quite hard when you're doing it through double thickness, but that's okay. Just persevere. Just take your time and fold these down. Pretty good. And these are all down neatly. I'm going to use my bone marker to edge them down tighter. So there. Now we fold this side inwards. Just lift these up again so they're not in your way and you get your folds right. And that one's there. And then we're going into that one. These are called valley folds. In your kit is a folding guide. If you're not using gloss paper, you'll find matte paper is easier to fold than gloss, but gloss does give you a really nice finish. Alright, two, and one more. That's this one there. So this forms the basis of our box. We have this piece here that we need to score and fold. That is going to fold inwards like this. I've got it in, I have. And your box will join to that. So that forms the basis of your box. But what I like to do before I put it all up is add the panels. It's so much easier. So these are the bottom panels that I'm going to put in, and I'm just going to add them with foam squares. So, one each in the corners. And one in the middle to make sure that they're sturdy enough. If you do this, I mean, you can put your box together and do them after if you like, but I just find the whole thing easier to do if you do it before you join your box up. And one more. Right, let's peel these off and put them on. And just fix it in the right spot and pop it on. It's one panel. Whoops. Try and get this straight. It's the second panel. Third panel. Beautiful. So that's our box's panels. We're going to do the same with the top panels and the back panel. Now, this is the back panel, and I've put my tiny little bit of crystals on it before I start. Again, I find it easier to put any embellishments on before I put it onto the card rather than waiting until after, but you must do it however you are more comfortable doing it. So this is the back panel. For the inside There we go. That's pretty good. So that comes over and that's your inside. So now we'll do the outside panels, and I've already cut out the decoupage and I've already placed them on my panels with foam squares. So the two roses go on the outside and the this rose goes in the middle. So again, we'll do exactly the same. If you prepare everything like this, actually putting your box together is very fast, very quick. Some of the other graphics used in this design are by Rebellious Scraps and Sherry Courtney and Vicky Sumner Designs. There are lots of lovely designers out there. Yeah. So these are going onto these panels. And I think another one is Zaza Scrap and Tube Stores. I think the cake comes from her graphics. So again, we just place this in the middle. There we go. And that's the one that goes in the middle of this box. They're done. That's it. And one more. Here we go, and this is the other set on the other side. That's it. And now our box is ready to put together. Now you can join this with double-sided tape or glue stick or whatever, but I'm going to be using acid-free craft glue because it doesn't become brittle with age, and these boxes do need something strong to hold them together when you fold them down and open them up again. So this is my choice for gluing this together. So what I'm going to do is spread some glue down this strip. Hopefully I can get the glue to come out. I haven't used it for a while. Yeah, it's going to come out. That's good. There we go. And you have to hold your pieces together for just a little while to make sure that they do stick. So we'll give that a good press. Let's pop that back on. And that's the glue I'll be using again to fix the bars. Now just while I'm holding that, I'm going to show you, I've actually attached my pieces to my bars already in arrangements that I felt I wanted to do. Now you can arrange your pieces any way you like, but again, by putting them on the bars before you add the bars to it is a lot easier, I find, than trying to do it after. You've got time to lay your pieces out and see if they work or they don't work for you. Putting the bars in will be a lot easier. There we go. I think that's good. So now we have to decide. Let's just get this folded over so I don't lean in this bit of glue. Which bar is going where? Well, most definitely for me, this one will go right at the front, like this. So we'll use this glue again, because once it's on, it stays there. A little bit on that side. Whoa, don't move, people. And a little bit on that side. And let's get them in place, and that one in place, and once you've got them in, again press them down and hold them for a moment or two. You don't want these things to slip once you start closing your box up. Yeah, they're pretty well there now already, see? So what will we put in next? I think I might pop the shoe in behind the bride. I think that could be quite nice. You don't need a lot of glue, you just need enough to stick it. That one can go there, and that one can go there, come back a bit, and hold it in place. That one's moved, that's why you have to hold them. Get yourself straight and hold them in place for a moment or two. The shoes in. So now I think we're going to pop the cake in. Cake and the ring box. And my very last piece is the champagne glasses with the flower bouquet. More so they don't overcrowd each other. Oh, my little flowers come unstuck. I'll put that back. Naughty. That's okay, we'll get that back in, no worries. There. If that's come off, I shall put 2 new stickers on there just to make sure it re-sticks properly. Don't want it coming off again. Little things, they can be awkward. So now this is slipped, but I can't move it because it's stuck. It's stuck. That's it. Ah, look. Terrible, isn't it? 2 more have fallen off. How dare they? Do not fall off, I tell you. There. So now all we've got left to do is add our wishes. You can have wedding day wishes, happy anniversary, or sent with love on this special day. That's a nice one too, so I think I'm going to go for that one, she said. If I can find my... Oh, on the floor. Where else would they be but on the floor? So this is the one I'm choosing. And you can place it anywhere you want to place it. I like to do it up the top here, like that. Now I'm quite reluctant to fold the box because the glue won't be dry, but anyway, you push the pieces up and it folds down that way into the envelope. I'm not keen to do more than that because my glue's not dry and I don't want to have any more pieces fall off. But anyway, there's your box. And I think that's really rather nice. All the pieces in it and a beautiful envelope to go with it. If you make this box, I hope you enjoy it, and whoever receives it, I hope they love it. And I'll see you again next time.